Hey guys, it's Adam. We are just next to my workshop. Currently it's Tuesday. We are preparing ourselves for a trip to Drift Masters in Hungary. Firstly, we go to Poland to pick up 3 tires from M-Tuning headquarters, and then we will be heading to the track on after this whole action at M-Tuning, and then we head straight to the Hungary. So really happy about that. The car is, as you see, it's finished. The Vitali arrived to us, a guy who will help me to record a little bit stuff during the weekend now, so it's really great support. We prepare everything. My dad is here, as you see. I'm not sure if you are able to see. Yep. Preparing the straps and all of that on car, just making sure it's fine. Yeah, we have Vitali as well. Hello Vitali, recording a little bit of stuff. I'm actually using Vitali's camera with the microphone, GoPro 10 currently. Enjoying the time, packing all together. In about 1 hour we should be starting from our workshop here. I drive with my mom, with Vitali, with Kuba. So 4 persons inside the car, so we'll have a little bit of space, I hope, and just enjoy the time. So let's keep pushing and
Where are you?
so I'm currently in front of the CEO in my
Sexy uniform.
Yes. No, we just arrived, came directly here. We'll drink some coffee, talk a little bit, enjoy the time, and then later on we pick up the tires from here. There is second address of M-Tuning that is 3 kilometers away from here, and we're gonna change the tires there. But where are the tires exactly? I just don't know. So probably either here or other place. But we had a good trip. I'm a little tired because I just woke up, I think. So it is how it is. But we are enjoying the time, drinking some coffee, and proceeding to the next thing. Yeah.
Nie wiem, czy tam byliście, czy nie, to tam jest takie na większe paczki, tu mamy mniejsze takie towary, te, które częściej schodzą.
So like he's just, you know, describing a little bit about the parts that they have in here, like oil coolers, you know, pipes, silicons, throttle bodies, pipes, air filters. Like really, it's a big choice around here.
And we have products dedicated for some cars, so we have a Mitsubishi Lancer or something like that. You can find dedicated products or standard products, universals.
Gates, then we have the head bolts, head studs. I was actually ordering from M-Tuning as well to LS3 engine for our customer, as we were rebuilding his engine, and we had to change the studs, so we were ordering from M-Tuning. The Turbo Smart Westgates I'm currently using in my car. I have 2 Westgates, and these are for turbo. It's a fresh air for anti-lag, and there is another for just the turbo. Yeah. So we are now at the M-Tuning second warehouse, where they build the cars, it's basically their cars. As you see, they are running some of the BMW engines, some LS engines, I think. How does it work? Why I pick up the 3Aces from here? So the answer is that I have a deal with 3Ace. 3Ace sends the tire to M-Tuning because M-Tuning also sells 3Ace and different brands. So whenever you are interested in 3Aces in 100 trade or 140, 160, 200, it's all on M-Tuning shop, and you can buy it basically. So make sure to visit the shop, mtuning.pl, and that's what we do. I'm just hungry. As you see, there's a big progress. The tires with the wheels are already on the stand. I wanted to give you a small information. So come to me, and like you can read here. It's more like here. I'm not sure if you can see. It's 100 trade wear. This is gonna be the first time I am basically testing them. I did try Air once with this pattern, but it was 160 trade wear, and Racing King, which is a little different pattern, but it's almost the same compound, and it was 140 trade wear. And because of that, I wanted to show you how these tires are soft, and like comparing them. I don't even put a lot of pressure. You can see that the really compound is really soft. The tires are really fresh as well, because I believe that they've been made this year, shipped to us, so they are maybe like, I don't know, 5 months, 4 months old, which is really good for us for drifting. But now the question is, are we able to drift 2 laps with such a compound? You know, that's the one thought that I have in my head. I'm happy to have this support and these tires from 3Ace. Now we gotta test them and see how they behave in the battlefield, I would say. But really happy about that, and we're gonna test them, see what's going on. This year I'm also running 285, comparing to the previous years where I was always running 265. So now the width is like it's wider, and yeah, it is tougher. For example, to pull the handbrake, I had to change the calipers and this kind of stuff. It's a big story to tell, but everything is fine. Now we will get these tires. How you doing, guys? You enjoy the video? You enjoy the vlog? I hope you enjoy. Hit that like button and comment what you like about our trip already. And then subscribe. I've been standing here for the past 5 minutes trying to open it up, and it's so rusty. And now let's see if we can make it.
Probably there's a magic trick. He does a specialist credit for it.
Ah, you see? Yeah, because okay. Yeah, more strength. That's why. No technique, but on strength. Hey guys, it's Saturday. We are 30 minutes before the briefing. It's around 12 AM. Let me tell you a little bit about what happened yesterday. So we had the first quali run. I felt really comfortable at the track. It was so pretty bright outside, and we did 88 points. The last corner was really close to the wall. It was pretty insane, as you saw on my Insta reels. The second run, it got darker and the visibility was not so good. It really didn't help me to improve the score. So we didn't improve the score, finished on the 22nd position in the quali. First battle we have with Jacob Kroll. So let's see how it goes, but the car is ready, I am ready, had a good sleep, and let's keep pushing. And let's give it all today in the first top 32 battle, as it's gonna be insane. So let's keep pushing and make sure to tune in for the top 32.
He said don't talk about Riga.
Don't talk about Riga, the nightclub or the track.
No.
And then we have Adam Zalewski, who is, I think, looking very strong this year in this. He's back to his best.
He's back on form, he trusts the car once again, and he can really lean on the car, which he never felt he could do before, Dave. Look at this, he's taking a big run up on Jakob Kroll. He knows his fellow Polishman is fast. He knows he's got the pace in that new S15 this year. And Zalewski, look at that little twitch, a little flick across the circuit to now get onto the door of Jakob Kroll. Jakob Kroll comes up way short though on outside zone 2, and that opens the door for Zalewski. And Zalewski shallows up the angle, waits for Kroll to set that car. Now starts to make the dive as Kroll goes for outside zone 4. They look down the hill, boom, through the light they come, and Zalewski's on the rear wheel.
I'll tell you what, Zalewski does an incredible job. Because Kroll didn't give him much to work with through the first corner. Kroll very shallow on out of zone 2. And Zalewski, it kind of went wherever Kroll went, which again, he didn't really need to because he wasn't on the perfect lead run, Jakob Kroll. Watch this in the replay. Zalewski dives in close, loses a little bit of ground, but Kroll's on a really shallow line here. Goes onto the inside of the track. Watch the rear wheels here. Misses that outer zone and slows the car heavily, which means so does Zalewski. He's going to adapt to all of this. And it looks like he does, to be fair, all the way through the run. From there, Jakob Kroll has no issues. He's on everything he needs to be. But then the judges are weighing so heavily on that outer zone too. Marcin doused himself. Now he's dousing all the radiators and all the intercoolers and probably everything that's moving by.
Anything.
Just cool everything down. So let's see which way it goes. Zalewski is in the lead position, and from this perspective, he's got to pretend there is no chase car. He's got to pretend that he's the only car on the track and just do a 90+ run.
Okay, so just hearing that Zalewski's car is incredibly hot, and they are trying to get that car back down to a stable temperature before he can run. He is on the start line, so we will give him a few moments just to try and cool that car down. It looks like he is ready to rock and roll. Yeah, there we go. Our start line marshal Marcin moves away from the cars. Jakob Kroll slams the door, closed that carbon Kevlar door on the S15. They get the thumbs up, ready to rock and roll. Zalewski to lead out Kroll. Kroll really needs to pull something out of the bag. Look at this, nice initiation from Zalewski. Gets it nice and high, up on that bank, looks for outside zone 2, collects it nicely. Kroll up on the inside, transitions way too much angle. He's put himself right on the wrong position of the circuit. As the throttle starts to drive away, transitions into this final outside zone, and Zalewski is on rails.
Yeah, I did exactly what he needed to do. Perfect lead run from Adam Zalewski. Jakob Kroll, he went for it, but he mistimed it, and it actually made it worse. It exaggerated the problem where he actually ended up on the wrong side of the track, as you mentioned. Zalewski's lead run here is very good. Like he sort of, they wanted him to be sort of not on that white line around. They want to sort of, you know, meter or two away from it. But and that worked. I think Kroll is just in the wrong position. When he transitions here, he's really got to come off, you know, get some grip and find. He does get back into it here, but when he has to tighten up the line, he has to back just a little bit here, and Zalewski's gone, just absolutely gone. And he hits that zone so early and stays wide that there's no excuse for the judges there to say, hey, he did anything wrong. He did a perfect lead run. Really good stuff from Jakob Kroll and Adam Zalewski. Jakob Kroll making a mistake in his lead and a mistake in his chase from where I'm sitting. Yeah. But I don't decide anything. Nope. But that's what I saw. Maybe you guys saw it too. Maybe you think he didn't make a big mistake. But Adam Zalewski, I think he's going to be confident here. And remember, the spotters are always in the radio, in their headset saying, not too sure about this, not too sure about that. They're a good judge of what's going to happen next.
Well, most of them are drivers, Dave.
There you have it, going through to the top 16. Adam Zalewski gets the win and goes through. Well deserved. And Jakob Kroll, unfortunately, does not progress this weekend after a very solid start to the season. The last 2 rounds just not going his way. And a big win here for Zalewski could do a lot for his championship. Conor Falvey getting through that top 32 battle against Clint Van Oort. Zalewski in the lead position. This is going to be an interesting one. Never faced each other before. We've no data from either of these battles before. So this is going to be, I guess, do or die for both drivers. Who's going to make it through to the top 8?
Well, only one of them can make it through to the top 8. And we are checking out Adam Zalewski's car. Looks like it's all good to go. Yeah, he gives him a little handshake and says ready to go. Adam Zalewski blows the camera a kiss. And maybe blowing it to someone watching online.
He's far too casual for a man that's meant to do what he's meant to do.
Yeah, I'd be shaken.
I would be getting sick beside the car going, don't even talk to me.
Don't even want to look at the camera.
Here we go. So Zalewski in the lead, Conor Falvey in the chase. Our Starlight Marshal gives the word and we are ready to send cars. And we have obviously got one more time to come back to between Conor Shannon and Kuba Pashkonsky. But let's go. Off the light they go. Oh. And something happened on the Starlight. I'm not sure what happened.
We're left speechless here a little
you know, like, and the light just started, and I had the anti-lag, so I forgot that my car is not in the gear. So basically, it was already on the anti-lag, and I put the first gear then.
But as I got it, it's just counted as a false start, so you can change the tires and then it should be rerun. This is what I got, but I'm not 100% sure.
I told them basically that it's not. I started a little bit after the green light, so he should go.
Yes, the judges said you stand there for 3 seconds, more than 3 seconds, and it's only 3 seconds. But don't rush. Like what I understood is that you can change the tires and then you rerun the battle. This is what I understood.
Adam Zalewski and Conor Falvey. So a little bit of an interesting start from Zalewski and Falvey, something we haven't seen before. We didn't even get into the run, so we're going to go back at it again. Adam Zalewski in the lead position and a higher qualifier, Conor Falvey in the chase position as the chase driver. We haven't seen these two drivers head-to-head so far. Two young talents on the grid, although Zalewski around a little while now and he's done a lot of damage around Europe and he's won a championship. Conor Falvey, a rookie this year. Big challenge ahead. Nervous times in the dark here in Hungary for Zalewski and Conor Falvey. Little rattled both drivers after an unusual issue on the start line the first time around. Here we go. Now Zalewski slots it into gear. We're hoping for a clean start here from both drivers and get into that first corner. Marcin gives the thumbs up to both drivers and here we go. Last space in the top 8 up for grabs.
Yeah, we'll wait for that green line. We get it this time. We get a clean start from both guys. Through the gears they come. Absolutely hammering down. Zalewski's angry. He wants this one. Look at Conor Falvey. Falls on the inside as Zalewski gets himself into the outside zone. But there's no shaking Conor Falvey as he flicks that car from left to right. Finds the front wheel of that GT86. He won't let Zalewski get away. Conor Falvey, the 16-year-old, the rookie, he's angry at Zalewski for playing games. And look at this as Falvey sticks it to the former champion.
Whoa. Well, we got to break this one down. A lot going on there.
A lot going on there, Dave.
I'll tell you what, I think from watching it, you were shouting, I was watching. And I was watching some good moments and some bad moments. Conor Falvey very shallow on the initiation here. Takes a very inside line behind Zalewski. Zalewski, not a huge amount of angle, but does go right to that outer zone. You can see Falvey gets the proximity. Good lead run from Adam Zalewski there as he takes it out wide. Now Conor Falvey starts to bring the fight here. Good first transition. The second is even better. Gets up onto the door of Adam Zalewski. Really nice line. Zalewski's lead run though, very spot on. Really nice from Zalewski as Conor Falvey fires down on the inside as they come through that last corner. And Zalewski goes wide. Falvey does an early transition with the lead car, takes the dive and goes up onto the door. But look at Zalewski's line. Absolutely dialed there in the lead position. So I would say good chase run from Falvey, but only because the lead run was so spot on from Zalewski.
I think both guys driving super aggressively.
Yeah, very aggressively.
They are angry now.
And now Conor Falvey in the lead. He hasn't qualified as high as Zalewski. He hasn't put those runs in that Zalewski has. So Zalewski's going to have to come out with some aggression. You can see him warming those front tires, getting all the debris off them before he heads to the start line. And Conor Falvey on the start line. They're going to have a little look at cooling down Zalewski's car. He says he's good to go. He says he's ready to go. He wants to keep those tires as warm as possible. And Conor Falvey in the lead position, Adam Zalewski in the chase position. What happens next? Well, we got to sit back and watch. It's for a spot in the top 8. Here we go.
Yeah, through the chicane, the last spot in the grade 8 awaits for one of these guys. Who's it going to be? Through the gears they come. Zalewski falls into formation. As now Conor Falvey gets himself nice and high up on that bank into the outside zone, but there's no shaking Adam Zalewski as he transitions down onto the door. He goes, and he backs it in and he over-rotates. Zalewski over-rotates and Conor Falvey absolutely smokes it across the line.
Oh. So we got to have a look at the lead run. That's what we got to look at because Ian, we talked about it all day. You think it's going to go one way, but we have to. We're watching the chase car naturally. So we've got to have a look and see about the chase run. So Conor Falvey goes into that lead position, takes it wide to the edge of the circuit. Zalewski's right there with it. This is really good chasing from Zalewski at this point. As they transition back, Falvey just dips a wheel into that zone. As he heads out, Zalewski right up onto the corner. This is where Falvey starts to try and dip it in towards the inside of the track. And Zalewski, does he get caught in the smoke?
I think Zalewski's deeper on that zone, and I think he gets caught on the marbles, because watch where Zalewski's position is as he comes through that zone, right? Look, goes deeper, and I think he goes on a part of the circuit where no chase car has really gone, because they're normally further down the inside on the front wheel.
Well, let's have a look at this.
Look, watch where his position is. He's on the rear wheel, and he's going to over-rotate.
Well, this woman got it live.
Live. If you're watching that, you're watching.
I'd say woman, but it's clearly a man.
It's clearly a man.
Or a boy, even.
Boy, yeah.
It's dark out here. So let's see which way it goes. You can see Zalewski having a conversation with Conor Falvey here. Probably about that start.
Still arguing about the start line.
Before he gets to the start line.
Holy hell, it's unbelievable.
Conor Falvey on the start line. They're going to have a little look at cooling down.
What happened? I ran out of angle, that's what it seems like.
Sorry for you, Adam, but until there, the chase was incredible. Incredible.
Hey guys, it's Sunday. We just packed everything yesterday after the competition in the evening. Arrived just now, I think it's around 9 a.m. Drove the car on the trailer. And yeah, we had a really great weekend until top 16 with Conor Falvey. Unfortunately, I don't know really what happened. I really tried my best. I mean, I know what happened, but I don't really know where does that come from. Why actually second time I had the same situation. Firstly in Riga, second now in Hungary. We're gonna have to do some testing. Change some settings in the front, because I feel like I'm lacking an angle with the front kit of Weissfab. It's not the fault of Weissfab, it's actually my fault, because we can limit the lock at certain points. So I'm not running the lock like that, I'm more like that, something. So if I over angle, I cannot really save that, but this was my preference that I run such a lock. Yeah. We finished this competition with smile, prepare for another competition in Warsaw for the big final at the PGE Narodowy, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for the support, and make sure to like the video, to comment, to subscribe, and see you in Warsaw.